Hey everybody, welcome in or welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Tarot, and today we have a little bit of a different pick a card reading for you. This reading will be primarily for the new moon that is coming in on the 111 portal starting tomorrow. For most of you, I think in the United States, it starts about 3 a.m. if my little Moonly app is correct. But I wanted to do a specific reading for you guys regarding 111 manifestations and also get any messages from your spirit guides regarding that. We have a new moon coming up. So again, that means new opportunities, a brand new cycle. This is the first new moon of the year, and it's also on the 111 date portal. So that's just, to me, an extra manifestation type of day where we should be able to really tap into our creativity, kind of that magician energy, and take a look and see what we can accomplish in this new moon cycle, and also what spirits have in store for you with this 111 manifestation portal opening up starting tomorrow. So if that interests you, please take a look at the 3 piles you have before you. They are already shuffled and picked, and there's oracle messages in there. Again, this is a different type of reading. I wanted to make it a little bit more brief rather than my long form ones, so that you guys could just get a sense for the possibilities of manifestation and the things coming into your energy. So pile 1, you have the clear quartz tower. Pile 2, you have the angel aura tower. And pile 3, you have the rhodonite tower point, whatever you want to call it. So go ahead and take a look at which pile you are drawn to, and I will see you at your reading. Hey there, pile 1. If you chose the little clear quartz point, which is one of my favorite little guys ever, just because, oh my gosh, I love the feel of this thing. This will be your reading for the 111 portal that is happening along with the new moon starting at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. It is Wednesday evening when I record this, and if you bypassed the intro and went straight to your pile, this will be a pretty brief reading regarding your manifestations. So there already are some pre-shuffled oracle messages along with your tarot cards. So let's get to your messages and see what exactly are your opportunities for manifestation with this 111 portal, as well as what will bring you into success and fruition with your manifestations regarding the new moon that is coming at the same time. So let's take a look at your oracle cards first. We have, first of all, we have the Starseed Oracle, we have the Fortune Oracle, and then we have the Angel Power Wisdom cards. And then we will get some clarifiers as to what each one of these mean with the tarot cards. So for the first card, you have Deep Cellular Healing with physical and emotional healing. Marriage, you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. This guy's going to tip over. I just know it. So I'm going to stick him over there before something bad happens. And then we have New Beginnings, which is something new beginning today. Embrace the possibilities. That's lovely. And then let's see what you got here. We have the Fool. Wow. That goes right with the New Beginnings. We have the Daughter of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. We have the Tower, and then we have the Empress. Okay. A lot of messages here to take a look at. So let's start first with the Deep Cellular Healing, the Arcturus energy, which is, if you followed me for, I don't know, a decent amount of time, there is a very particular meaning to this card. I think it's come up a couple times But it has a lot to do with letting your body heal on its own. Um, Pretty much saying to be kind and give yourself the grounding and care you need. Put yourself first. Put your mental health, your physical health first. Kind of encouraging you to treat yourself like you would treat yourself as like a newborn baby. This is something that you have to care for and cherish, and and treat that your own being with special, tender kind of love and care. I do want to call attention to the I believe it's called the Arcturus energy. So the Arcturians, according to the Oracle deck, are a group of galactic beings who've mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. And pretty much the message here is just letting you know that you have the ability to soothe yourself, to heal yourself, to that your body knows how to do it, and that healing is a natural state. So I think you're being called to switch things up with your body or emotional well-being. And considering that this is the beginning of a cycle with the new moon, and we have the new beginnings card here along with the Fool, I think that many of you maybe are being called to embrace your health at a very specific level. I don't know if I really don't know the demographics of a lot of my viewers, but I do get the sense that a lot of them are in the later stages of life. And not being an extremely young person myself, there's something that you go through and you take for granted. And it has a lot to do with, thinking that you're still young and can weather all these, illnesses and trials that you put your body through with the same energy of like a teen or a 20 something. And it doesn't take long to realize that you can't do what you used to do, right? But I do get the sense for some of the people who may be watching this video is that you are being called to really honor and take care of yourself in a way that you never have before. You are probably somebody who have always put somebody else first, others first, beyond and above yourself. And I think that your soul and your physical health has been neglected for a very long time. This could be physical health, this could also be mental health, or this could be your spiritual health. I really think that this is an opportunity right now for you to shake things up. And with the Tower card here and the Empress, I do think that there is something happening to you, and maybe some of you, with your health that is really kind of setting you on this path to where you feel like you have to. Maybe you've gone to the doctor and you've gotten a new, pretty concerning diagnosis. I think, something that would kind of shake you up and really kind of call to home that, you have to really take yourself and your health seriously. And I really do think that this is going to be a new journey for you with the Fool here in a certain health or spiritual way that has been neglected in the past. And, with the marriage here, it doesn't necessarily mean that in a very literal sense that there is a marriage about like you're getting engaged and there's somebody that you're going to be actually engaging in like, civil marriage or anything. And then it has a lot to do with like emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. And it has to do also with attracting what you need right now, which is abundance of joy and happiness and striving for as much harmony as possible. So like I said, with the Tower and the deep cellular healing along with the Fool card, you may very much be in a place of new beginnings. Marriages are all about, the combination of two people coming into one and embarking on a new life commitment with each other, where marriage is in a traditional sense, between two people. I think that this is more, I guess, in a very, not in a very literal sense, is kind of a recommitment to yourself. if that makes sense. This could also be kind of like a, in a sense, a spiritual marriage, in the sense that there is a really long lasting and loyal commitment to yourself as a part of this. Just make sure, I think, with you to really give yourself that unconditional love that you have been giving everybody else. I get the sense that you're definitely somebody who's very much a nurturer. With the Empress card here, it has a lot to do with, again, healing and creation of life, and the abundance that comes from being whole and healing in a natural way. I think it's really funny that the Emperor came out right next to the Empress too. I do think that there is somebody that is in your life right now that is very much in this role of the Emperor, where it is kind of somebody who is making you see this, if that makes sense. So somebody who's bringing all this into fruition. If they haven't already come onto your life path, they will soon. With this new moon energy and new beginnings that we see here, I really do think that there is somebody with the Emperor archetype that's coming in, somebody who has very much of the control situation. This could be almost similarly kind of in the archetype of a father figure, somebody who can really call to attention with you the things that you need, and really kind of point you in the direction of things that you have been neglecting for a really long time, which looks to be like yourself. I'm super sorry to say. The Daughter of Pentacles here is the Queen, and I think with this card, I think I get the sense for you, pile one, that you are somebody who, again, is very fruitful and abundant in their relationships with other people and with work and career, and really prioritize a lot of the material things in life that make you successful. And that has done an amazing job for you. But I think with this new moon and the 111 portal, they're really trying to, again, call to attention the fact that you are the one that needs the help, the healing, the nurture right now. And let's get one more oracle card just to see if, just get a little bit, whoops. With the advice real quick. I just feel called to get you one particular card here, and I do here we go. There we go. Okay, so we have retreat. Yes, what I was saying was I really do feel called to just grab another oracle card just to kind of tie things together. I wasn't planning on pulling this one out, but it kept drawing my attention. And for you, pile one, you got retreat, time spent alone, reflection on past and current situations. And yes, I do want to say that on the back of the deck, it has a lot to, I should pop this one out real quick just so you can kind of see what it's calling you to do. Hold on, let me grab this real quick here. There it is. Was release grudges, wounds, pent-up feelings through healthy activities. So yeah, I do think with you, pile one, the messages here are pretty clear in the fact that you need to prioritize yourself. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done on your own. And part of that might have to do, again, with a lot of releasing of past issues and kind of trauma that you held on to that is obviously not serving you in any capacity. There is a overwhelming sense of heaviness to this particular pile, in the fact that they have this huge weight on their shoulders that they have been carrying for everybody else. But now I think with this 111 portal, as well as the new moon, this is kind of your time. And I think they're saying, just do it. Just release it. Just let it go and pay attention to yourself for once. It's not being selfish. It's called self-care. and as somebody who is all, very much in my normal life in constant service to others, as well as, being a mother. You give and give and give and give, and pretty soon you are giving from an empty cup. And that, it was something that somebody said to me a long time ago, where it's like, you can't really give when you have nothing of yourself. And it's, people are still benefiting from it, but you just get thinner and thinner and thinner when it comes to like your soul and your happiness. And that's not what it's about. You should be able to replenish yourself and replenish your own cup and not rely on others to do that for you. That's something that I've had to learn over, a significant period of time. So for you, pile one, this is what I have for you. Pay attention to yourself, pay attention to your health, your spiritual health, your emotional health. This time right now is absolutely for you to make a change in a mindset, as well as in your health and well-being, that will carry you through for many, many years to come. So thank you so much for being here. I know this was a very brief reading, but wanted to get this out for the 111 portal and make sure that you guys got the messages for this new moon, new opportunity vibe that we have going on. Take care, pile one. I really appreciate you being here. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe with this reading. It always helps the channel. Huge thank you to all my new subscribers and all the views I got with my last couple of videos. You guys are amazing. And also with the 10 subscribers that won the free readings. I cannot wait to meet you guys. So hopefully we'll get to talk soon. Again, have a great night and a great week. Take care. Hey there, pile two. If you chose this big chunky boy, the Angel Aura Quartz, one of my favorite little stones here, this will be your reading for the 111 portal and the new moon, new opportunities that we have coming in with this new 111 portal, which I find it really cool that we're in the first month, the 11th day. So, 111, obviously a magical number, as well as the fact that we're starting a new moon cycle for, us West Coast people about 3:45 or so the next morning. But, this whole reading, I really do feel like is definitely giving off this holy moly, this is like a new start. If it was New Year's Eve and tomorrow was New Year's Day, like this would be like, whoa, new beginnings, this pushing the, erasing the slate and making everything clean. That's kind of the energy that we're getting into right now. I don't know. That's just me, and I'm rambling at this point, but let's take a look first. We did some pre-shuffled tarot cards as well as oracle messages for you. So what we're going to do first is get the theme and kind of the overarching energy of this, as well as get some clarifying tarot cards, and then follow up with, just maybe a few other oracle cards if we're so inclined. I never know what's going to happen when I flip these over. So if I need clarifiers, I need clarifiers. So let's see here. First card we got is Big Picture Thinking. I can never say that word. Oh my gosh. Pleiades energy. Thank you. I think that's right. Visionary and inspired ideas. And then we got the power of angels. May your angels protect you, guide you, and keep you safe, as well as unity. A time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You are radiating and attracting great love. And we have the 10 of Cups, always a lovely card to see. We have the Sun, gorgeous. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 5 of Wands, and we have Judgment. Okay, I'm going to slide these down. They're bothering me. If anybody knows anything about me, I need to have things symmetrical, and if they're not, I get a little weird. I don't, it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, again, I feel like I'm rambling. I am a Gemini sun, And I'm pretty sure Mercury is not in retrograde right now. I'd have to look. I feel like it came out of retrograde, so I get extremely chatty and probably talk around in circles, and it doesn't make any sense. But here, see, and here we go again. All right. Well, let's take a look at the big picture thinking first, because while it is kind of I guess you want to call it an obvious card, I do want to say that, you know, when this card usually pops up, it's kind of somebody that gives me the idea that they're already naturally a big picture thinker. This is somebody who can kind of zoom out, take a look at situations and their life and how other things impact it, and really see how everything fits together in the grander scheme of things. You may be somebody who is very intuitive as well and have a very, very easy time following your intuitions. You might be very grounded into your intuitive what do you call it, intuitive listening skills, kind of, because everybody has a specific level of intuition, and how that manifests can be completely different. But whatever it is, you are very in tune with that. But at the same time, I get the sense that you are also a very creative soul, maybe an artist or a visionary. And I do think that for you, you've been recently called to a very particular idea that you want to fulfill, but maybe you've been on the fence about it. And usually when I see this card, it's kind of like your green light. It's like, hey, all signs say go. That particular idea or vision that you have been thinking about, you need to act on it, essentially. And with that, you have also the power of angels that is coming up as well. And the power of angels has again, this one's pretty specific about, you know, your angels that are ministering to you and sending all their love, guidance, and comfort to kind of protect you. They're also, you know, these are the angels that are entrusted with caring for you, and a lot of their wisdom and their powers are here to kind of make sure that you stay on the path of your highest good. And it doesn't look like you have a problem hearing or speaking to them. And I think this is just kind of confirmation that they are here and letting you know that whatever it is that you are thinking about, like embarking on with this new moon and new beginnings, is really going to I don't want to say be successful, even though I do have the sun card here with the 10 of Cups, but I do think that there's certain things that you are going to have to learn along the way, obviously, and I think that your spirit guides are here to pretty much say, we got you. You know, kind of like that whole game of trust where it's like, oh, I'm going to close my eyes and fall backwards and see. This is them trusting you, asking you to trust in them to embark on whatever vision that you feel you are being called to do. And, you know, with the Unity card here, this one has a lot to do with emotions and feelings and those rewards that come from being surrounded by harmonious relationships. There is usually, you know, it's pretty specific about a union between two people. But for this particular reading, I think this one is more about a new project, or, you know, even on a lesser sense, like a new job or something like that. I think it's 2 of Cups energy. It's very collaborative. It's joining forces. It can be romantic, but not at this, you know, it might not be as well. You know, being paired with the big picture thinking, I really think it has a lot more to do with your creative power, and somebody being your ride or die and wanting to go with you through that passage. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. But with that, let's get into the rest of the tarot. So, you know, you got the Judgment card here, and you know, the Judgment card, a lot of people, I always have to explain this in readings where people naturally take the Judgment card as them being judged. And that is not even close to what it is. It has a lot more to do with an awakening. The Judgment card, especially in this deck, is that guiding light and somebody being kind of like this beacon of hope and to aspire to, essentially. If you take a look, I'm going to see if I can get this to focus. If you take a look at this card here, it is this bright, shining white dove that is calling out of the darkness all these bats. They look like little black birds, but they're actually bats. And, you know, with this one, I do think that there is kind of a sense that you have this potential to be, again, this visionary, this big picture thinking, but for whatever reason, your actions tend to be thwarted. And I think with the Five of Cups, it has a lot more to do with your thinking and your mindset and any sort of patterns in how you talk to yourself. There was this really amazing, and it's a quote. I saw it online a long time ago, and I think if I remember right, it is from, oh, never mind who it's from. Anyways, it was saying, oh, it was Bruce Lee. That's who it was, which, you know, I don't know him. I did not grow up in that era. But Bruce Lee says that pay attention, I'm paraphrasing, pay attention to your words and how you talk to yourself. There's a reason why that words have like power to create magic. That's why it's called spelling. That, you know, essentially how you talk to yourself kind of creates this magic. So if you're talking to yourself negatively, you're going to create this dark energy. If you talk to yourself positively, you're going to create this, you know, beautiful positive energy. Kind of like, you know, that study that one scientist did with somebody talking to essentially water and then freezing it and watching the ice crystals form. It was negative energy versus positive energy and seeing how it is. That if you're into anything with the tarot or esoteric principles or the law of attraction or anything like that, you always have to kind of have in the forefront of your mind that your words create your actions and, you know, that have an effect on your mindset, essentially. And I do think that that is something that you are struggling with despite your big picture thinking. You have these beautiful grand schemes that can bring you into serious you know, fulfillment and warmth and harmony. But at the same time, and I do think it's really odd that actually this guy is in the middle. So it's like, here you are over here with these dark and gloomy thoughts, but the ability to, you know, be this visionary and this shiny beacon of light for so many people. But in the way, you have this mentality of, what am I doing? I'm not going to amount to this. That's for other people. I'm not somebody who can bring about this visionary change or anything, you know, drastic. I'm not going to have that much of an impact. And over here, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I think that's the message essentially that we're getting here is, you know, you have a creative spark. You have a vision. You have a big plan, and you just need to have that protective guidance and energy and courage to just roll with it and go through it. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your guides. They're talking to you. You can hear them. And at the same time, I get the sense that you're kind of ignoring it because of your own ego. And I don't mean ego in like, oh, I think I'm wonderful. I'm thinking the ego that is in your brain, the me, the I am, that is saying, I can't do this. And you obviously can. And your spirit guides are saying you can. So let's get a little bit, I do feel called to grab the other oracle. Let's take a little bit of a shuffle, shall we? And see. Oh, there's one. Wow. Ask your angels, seek the divine. The angels want to support you. Yeah, that's clear. It's so funny. And And then divine counterpart came out with unity. A divine connection is being sent to you from your angels. So that is amazing. And you know what's really funny is that these other two cards flipped over, and I think they want to be seen just because, yeah, I didn't flip them. They just popped in on their own. Divine timing, everything has a purpose, i.e. you and what you're doing, as well as soulmate. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. I do think, you know, for some of you that this particular journey that you will be embarking on with the 111 portal and the big picture thinking and this vision creative is going to lead you down a path where you may find your soulmate. There is a unity here and a divine counterpart that has popped out that is telling you that this is going to bring you bring you on a path to meeting someone that is going to bring this all into fruition, essentially. So that is your 111 portal messages. That is your new moon messages. Thank you so much, Pile 2. I hope this short little reading kind of, you know, gave you a little bit of an idea of what's coming with this new moon cycle, as well as the 111 manifestation portals. If this resonated with you, I would very much appreciate it if you left a comment down below. And thank you so much to all of you new subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because it does help my channel. It's been phenomenal to see how many subscribers I've jumped to, as well as the views of my videos. So I must be doing something right. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'm really looking forward to meeting the 10 subscribers that I've reached out to, and we'll be scheduling free readings within the next couple weeks. I can't wait to meet you. It's going to be so cool. I'm really excited. And, you know, if this is successful, I might be able to do something like this every month where I just reach out to certain subscribers and say, hey, let's meet up. Let's do a reading. So I'm really excited about that. Okay. And again, I'm rambling. Thank you so much, Pile 2, for being here. I absolutely adore you. Take care. Hey there, Pile 3. If you chose the the pink thing, the pink point, this will be your reading for the 111 portal, which also follows or happens to be on the new moon. And I was saying to the other piles that I just think it's so cool, and that we are having a 111 portal and right at the same time as a new moon. It's like ultra new beginnings, ultra big, brand new, sparkly energy. Like if it was going to be New Year's Day, it could be just that much bigger. It's like new beginnings times 1 million. It's like, so fireworks. I do want to say that this is going to be a shorter reading than what I typically do. I just wanted to kind of throw things out there and say these are the manifestations and the opportunities with the new moon, new opportunities, portal opening. So we have pre-shuffled oracle cards as well as tarot cards, and I have not taken a look at these yet, but if I feel called to drag out a couple more oracles because I need clarification, I just might do that. So first off, for the Star Seed Oracle, we have New Earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Oh, my Palo Santo went out. Okay. We have, oh my goodness, Archangel Raphael. Raphael helps you heal in mind, body, and spirit. And then we have Moon. Pay attention to your intuition this time and move ahead confidently. Huh, that's really interesting. Okay, and let's see here. For your tarot cards, we have the Son of Wands. We have the Father of Wands. And by the way, these are the King and the Knight in this deck. Oh my gosh, we have the biggest wand energy. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have Temperance. Huh. Interesting. I think I might just have to get clarifiers because I think there's multiple messages coming through, but all right, let's get this going. So right away, let's pay attention to the oracle cards first, because those are typically kind of the the stepping stone for the rest of the reading sometimes. So this one, A New Earth, this one has to do with kind of like it says, I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard time speaking in these particular readings today. And it's so funny because I was like, I'm a Gemini, and Mercury is something that may be in retrograde, but maybe it's not. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, let's see here. So I think I might grab the Oracle deck card just to see, because I have an idea of what this one is, but at the same time it's like, yeah, okay. Oh, it is the one I thought it was. Yeah, okay. So it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Okay, so if you take a look at this card here, sorry for the delay. If you take a look at this card here, A New Earth, you see this woman who is standing with her feet, I hope you can see that, feet in the ocean, kind of looking out into the galaxies with the world in front of her. Okay, and I do think with this one, it has a lot to do with keeping your faith despite things falling around you. And I do think, especially with this Eight of Cups energy here, is, I think that with this, 111 portal that is opening up, as well as the new moon, I think that you are being called to, or at least reminded that you're facing in the right direction, that you've left this particularly behind. I think that some of you have done some amazing soul-searching work and have finally moved through that difficult emotional part of making that separation with whatever it was that wasn't serving you, whether it's a person or an emotion, a trauma, a feeling, even with yourself, of self-worth, anything like that. You are moving away from it into a lot of fire energy here. It's pretty remarkable. The New Earth has a lot to do with not questioning yourself and being able to dig deep for your devotion. You're going to be able to see how close your dreams really are. It's pretty much, this card is one of those things that reminds you to have faith, and whether you're bringing it about through prayer or meditation, or if it's a job or a creation or a project, it's telling you to kind of go the distance, that it's happening. Don't give up now. And with the with Archangel Raphael, I do think that, again, with the Eight of Cups here, he is helping you. He is here to help you heal in your mind, body, and spirit. The Archangel Raphael is the healer and kind of the doctor. So, or nurse, or, any sort of healing shaman or guru or anything like that. Raphael is the one that brings aid to people who are suffering with pain and discomfort. And this could technically be, physical pain or emotional pain. It also has a lot to do with forgiveness and letting go of old wounds so that you have less pain that burdens you, if that makes sense. And it has, I think with this one, it has a lot to do with allow that miracle of healing to happen, because it's the time, you know what I mean? I think you've gone through enough, of this soul searching and processing of these emotions, or whatever this trial and tribulation was, to be able to heal in a really deep and soulful way. And I think that you are being told to kind of continue on this. It's been a long path, and you are on the right path, and somebody is here to help you and guide you and heal you. You are not alone. So with the moon card, it's similar to the tarot moon card too, and the fact that, you're in, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Wow. Your intuition is very strong at the moment. You're really being called to rely on your gut feelings. Pay attention. I do feel called to let you know to pay attention to particular dreams. Maybe start keeping a dream journal, because there are going to be possibly some intense messages or other signs coming through. Sometimes, for me, I see repeating numbers a lot, especially during different points of my life when things are, events are happening. And it's not only a guide, but it's also a comfort. So I think this right now is the moon giving you very specific clarity. The moon usually is all representative things that are hidden from you that you can't see. But I think with this one, it's very much time to pay attention to your intuition. And spending time alone also is really going to be pretty nourishing to your soul in this particular way. So along with that, with the tarot cards here, obviously you're leaving something behind that you're healing, and you have this new spark of energy and creativity that is coming in with dropping this off. Essentially, the Temperance card is here in the fact that you have very much, again, with this new Earth one, it's continuing to tell you to be patient, essentially, to keep seeking harmony and balance, that it is going to be coming to you. It is very much on, you're on the cusp of making this a reality, but just, continue to go the distance. Whatever it is that you're leaving behind with this new moon and bringing in new energy, and the 111 manifestations that are happening is really, there's a lot of power and energy around that right now. I mean, you literally have the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands, which is all very intense fire energy. Triple fire energy, essentially. But this is a very much a new beginning of a spark of creation or idea, just that kind of fire and intuitive sense in yourself that, you can embark on whatever this new journey is going to be. I think with the Father of Wands and the Son of Wands, especially with it being in between these two cards, I think this is kind of the middle ground right here. The Son of Wands, or the Knight, is very, he's again, a fiery energy. He charges forward, sometimes can be very reckless and impulsive. On the flip side of things, they are very passionate and very creative, and kind of like, I'm going to jump and not look where I'm going. Just that awesome creative, courageous kind of energy. But I think you're being called to kind of temper that just a little bit, because, while you're coming out of this shell that you had been in, and you're all super gung-ho to just, take the bull by the horns and really go at it, I think you're just being warned, especially with the Temperance card here and the King of Wands, essentially, is to, we love that energy. I think your spirits guys are being like, yeah, you know what? We love that energy, but you're going to have to tone it down just a little bit. Essentially, I think they're saying, we love this. You look great. We got your back, but maybe don't go off too half-cocked. Okay. So kind of take a step back, get some clarity, go within, pay attention to your intuition, and really take a step and look at being practical, essentially. The King of Wands is a combination of all of these wands, but mastered. You know what I mean? He is all the things that are fiery and courageous and forthright, and has that attitude of just, I can do it, but without the impulsiveness and the recklessness and, just going like with the chicken and their head cut off. He has the purpose. He's not being aimless. And I think that's what you are being reminded to manifest and focus on with this new moon and 111 portal. So let's get just a couple more, there it goes, clarifying little oracle cards here. Declutter, let go of old items, create a sacred and new space for yourself. And then we got a new opportunity, insights gained from a new experience, job, or partner. So yeah, new beginnings, new moons, new opportunities, 111, manifestations. In order to kind of, if you're familiar with anything that has to do with meditation and manifestation, the first thing you have to do is kind of empty your brain, essentially. And that is so difficult to do. But I think that you are being told to kind of declutter your life. And, you know, with the Eight of Cups here, I think that you're kind of already on that path. You're already somebody who has your back to the things that are no longer serving them. I do think, especially with this being below her, it's kind of like she's turning her back to those things that aren't worth her time and energy anymore. And I think that's what you're being called to do as well. Declutter your life, get rid of the things that are no longer serving you, and move forward with this King of Wands energy. And then, you know, with the new opportunity, I think with the moon, and again, the new moon, new opportunities, I keep saying that, it has a lot to do with kind of finding your path, finding your own, finding your groove, and really being able to trust the process with whatever it is that you are seeking in this new manifestation. So, all right, pile 3, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I would very much appreciate it if you considered like, commenting, and subscribing. Definitely comment if this reading resonated with you. This was just kind of like a quick little reading for the 111 portal that I wanted to give my subscribers. And speaking of subscribers, thank you so much to all of you, all the new ones that I have gained in the past couple weeks. You are amazing. I've had the opportunity to talk with some of you by email after the 10 subscribers who were chosen to get a free reading with me. And I'm so looking forward to meeting you. It's going to be awesome. It's I'm way above being excited for this. And then, you know, obviously if this is successful, like I said in a couple of the other readings, if it's successful, I might just consider doing this, you know, every month, just grabbing a couple people at random and getting a free reading, because I really would love to have that deeper connection with the people that I'm serving. So anyways, enough chatter. I won't take up any more of your time babbling. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, pile 3. Take care.